Good morning, Mike the MC, bringing another self-care video. Today I'm going to share with you number 47 of the Catechism with respect to knowing God through human reason, and how from that alone, that really is the start and kind of like the end of knowing God, just using what we know to understand God from our own personal experiences. And today I just wanted to try a different background today just to see how it works, kind of seeing how it works in the videos, and if it works, I'll keep going with this. And I kind of wanted to bring a bit of more of a desert, a natural feel from where I live, just to see if it makes the videos look greater in this regard. But honestly, I can't wait to get this video started, so let's get going. So here's number 47 of the Catechism with respect to knowing God, and it says the following here. The Church teaches that the one true God, our Creator and Lord, can be known with certainty from His works by the natural light of human reason. And I think just taking into what it's saying there with the light of human reason, how people, sometimes we just come to know our Lord through different experiences. We know Him by how we see Him with, as I've shared before, with my healing, how I may be suffering from a sickness, some sort of injury, and I pray to God. I just say, oh Lord, I just need some help right now. My injuries are so real. Can you please take away this pain? I would really appreciate that. And He does, right? Now, of course, natural human healing occurs, of course, and someone could say, oh, well, it wasn't God. It was all about healing from your own body. I mean, that wasn't God, that was just all you. I'm like, okay, yeah, sure, our bodies do heal, but it's nice to know that we can pray for a recovery and just be appreciative of the fact that, okay, I did recover and I'm still moving forward and I'm able to take care of everything else beyond my own sicknesses. And I think that is where we come to appreciate the presence of God, the omnipresence really, where, okay, I may be down taking care of my family, but the Lord is helping the other kids right now with respect to, okay, their homework, their chores, they're watching movies, games, etc., and they're doing things. But I may not be right there in their life right now out of the picture, resting on the couch, but at least they're taking care of themselves, doing what they can. And I can do a little, but at least I know God can take care of the rest. And I think that is what I'm trying to share, is that God takes care of the rest of the things that we don't have in our control. And when you think about it, it's nice to know that we have some backup from behind the scene. And that is what, in my opinion, the correct reason of knowing God, because you can know Him through the face of a person, saying, wow, that person's really nice. That person really took care of me, went out of their way to spend some money to give me a gift today, a donation. They really went out of their way to come and see me. And how many of us have had that experience where someone really took the time to talk with us out of the blue? It really is a gift from God in that regard, that it's special. It's a gift of charity. And through charity, that's how I come to know God as well. And that I know that through that work from people that, yeah, there is still good in this world. There's still good to believe that, yeah, people can still do good things. And that it's not always evil in the sense that, wow, someone is going to do a bad crime to somebody else. There is still some good in this world where people are going to stop the bad guy. And we can still, with our own actions, do that ourselves. And I think it is a beautiful thing to remember that we too have the power, the ability to do good, and we do evil, but we can do good too. We can redeem ourselves. And kind of sharing on a side note today, kind of behind the scenes, like for my mama, keep her in mind. She lost her dog last night. It was sad. And so we're looking for her now. But in this moment, as I'm doing this video, as we look for her, it's like, all right, what can I do? Do I grieve? Do I hope? What do I do? And I'll share with you that I'm praying and I'm hoping that our dog returns back to the house. And honestly, it's all in God's hands. And I think that is where we come to know God through trust. Trust that He will take care of everything beyond our control. And that is something to keep in mind. I remember back in the days of being bullied at high school, or in other cases of life where, man, am I going to make it out of this? Am I going to make it out of the danger? How are you going to get me out of this terrible place, Lord? And somehow He did. I found other good people at high school. I found friends. I still found good teachers to talk with throughout the day. I found activities to do. And so by staying a little busy, but also looking for the opportunity to find healing, that is another thing that we can do from ourselves to get out of our messy situations. And I would argue further that the opportunities, they do present themselves, but there are times where we kind of spit on the shoe and say, oh, I really don't want to, or spits on us, my bad, I messed up that metaphor. But we don't recognize the opportunity when it's there. And when we miss out, it's like, oh my gosh, it's bad in our shoes, and we totally missed out. We did not jump into the situation when we could have got something good out of it. We missed out on a relationship. We missed out on a good friendship, etc. But then on the flip side, God rewards us with another opportunity, another chance to do something good. And I think that's something to consider too. So if you feel like, oh man, what if I'd had this girlfriend, this boyfriend, that business? What if I had stayed in my job a little longer? But you yourself went through some terrible good moments in that moment with those people too. And you knew when you had to get out of a situation, and you just knew your body couldn't take it anymore. So you have to appreciate what you yourself was thinking in that moment. I need to get out of this toxic situation. My boss is bullying me. My coworkers are coming after me. I need to come out of this place. And you see, you got to trust your mind as well. And that is where God has given us the ability to survive, the ability to think, use our common sense, and get out of terrible situations. And we don't have to overdo anything in order to come up with these solutions. Honestly, if it's becoming toxic, you have the power to leave. And if it's going to cost you maybe something like, oh, okay, if you leave, okay, you won't get your last paycheck, etc. Okay, there will be some sacrifice if you have to do that. But in the long run, I still think the benefits outweigh the cost. And I would argue further, that is how we come to know God, and that we know He's helping us beyond the cost, and that there will be some gifts right after to compensate for what we lost. And I truly believe that. I truly believe God is out there to help us. And so I know from my last experience I'll share with you, when I have gone through this loneliness, kind of like in the sense that, okay, now that I've gotten older, now that I have gone on my own career, how do I stay connected with people? And yeah, I could do these videos, I could go on Facebook, other apps, etc. But honestly, just by going out into my community, my church community, now becoming a part of that, it has helped me become something more. Knowing that now I am taking on responsibility and helping other people and other families, and that is giving me hope that I know that I'm doing God's work. And so when you know you're doing God's work, that gives you reassurance that He does exist. And so this is for me, Mike the MC on Thursday. I hope you're doing well today. I hope you enjoyed the new background, just giving this a try. And always remember, you can do God's work, charity, whatever you're doing, with love, and knowing that you are backed up by someone great. All right, everybody, take care. Have a wonderful day.